What up? Let's get into it. The harder they fall. 2021. Let's go. What up? Over here struggling with my devices as usual. Why won't it go back? Go back. Alright. Alright. Huh? Alright, I'm getting fancier. Alright, y'all. The Harder They Fall, 2021. It's labeled as a revisionist western, rated R. Director, The Bullets, but his real name is James Samuel. He is a British singer-songwriter slash movie producer slash filmmaker. He wears a lot of hats. Man with a lot of hats. IMDb gave it 6.6 out of 10, and it got 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. All right, where is my clicker? See, I forget stuff. Bam. Okay. I love my popcorn background. It's cute. To me, it's cute. Okay, yeah, James Samuel. The you can only find this on Netflix. Hopefully y'all did y'all homework, but whatevs. Okay. Um, yeah, James Samuel. He doesn't have much of a portfolio history. He had a couple of little movies that he's done, but little things, and then he's got one coming up though at the end of the year. So that'll be. I want to see that. Oh, what does that sound? I have a new device that makes sounds. All right, I don't know what that meant, but okay. Um, okay. So we got just gonna run down the list of the main characters. Jonathan Majors played Nat Love. Zazie Beetz played Mary Fields. Idris Elba played Rufus Buck. Regina King, yay Regina, played Trudy Smith. R.J. Seiler, I guess that's how you say his name, played Jim Beckworth. Eddie Gathegi, Bill Pickett. Danielle Deadweiler played Cuffy. Lakeith Stanfield played Cherokee Bill. Hi, Lakeith Stanfield. How you doing? And Dion Cole played Wiley Esco. Um, Del Rey Lindo played Bass Reeves, the cop. What's it called? Sheriff, not the sheriff. The other guy. And Damon Wayans Jr. played Monroe, which was hilarious when I first saw this movie. When I seen him, because he's in the first scene, he played with the Crimson gang. He's the one who kept getting away. Nat kept letting him go. It was funny when I seen him immediately. He looks just like his father. He even sounds like him to me. Those Wayans are hilarious. Um, this movie for me, it's controversial. Controversial. I wrote down. I did a lot of research today regarding this movie. There are so many actors in it, and there's so many. There's so many when it first came out. A lot of controversy because of the way the director depicted certain characters, like Stagecoach Mary or Mary Fields, if you will. Like in the movie, she's this young, hot club owner who's got a shotgun, toting it around, and helping them commit these crimes and shit. And the real Stagecoach Mary was just the first black male lady. You know what I mean? She wasn't a criminal at all. She was just the mail lady, the first black woman to be a mail carrier. But I thought it was interesting the way he took these characters that didn't know each other, and put them together in, I guess what he calls a revisionist, idea. I really liked it. I really liked this movie a lot, a lot, a lot. I watched it several times. I even had a couple of homies come over, and I forced them to watch it, and then they forced people to watch it. It turned into a whole thing. hmm Let me see if I can do this from this device over here. But I did do some research about the actual people outside of the Hollywood, depiction. And like I said, I was reading all day. Where are my cookies? I only got what? What kind of cookie is that? That's a flippin'. What's up, Sanity? Thank you, Sanity. I'm trying to find my chocolate chip cookies on this device, and all I can find is got what do you call them? Fortune cookies. I don't want no fortune cookie. That is not what I asked for. Search up into here, maybe. Search here, maybe. Oh man, no cookies on this device. Well, just so y'all know, if I find some oh wait, maybe here. Fruits. All right, there's fruits. Fruits, cake, pie, popcorn. Aha! Bam. 3 cookies. What's up, Sage? Put your cookies in the chat. Did you watch the movie? I was saying that I like how he took people that didn't know each other at all and put them all together in a movie, a Western movie. I don't know if you know or not, but I really, really hate Westerns. They're the worst genre of movie. I just do not, I don't like Westerns at all. But I really, really, really love this movie. I thought it was good. And then there was, like I was saying, people were, in an uproar when it first came out because, not only was they not like accurate, but he made like all these people criminals and shit. And in the reality, only, Rufus Buck was part of a gang, the Rufus Buck gang. And Treacherous Trudy, she was like a pickpocket. Like she wasn't even really a criminal. The lady who Regina King played. In the movie they had her this hardcore, you know what I'm saying, like murdery, down for whatever type broad. But in real life, she was only a pickpocket, and when she died, they didn't really know who she was or not much about her. So they just like threw her in this rando grave, and the grave was site name plaque. She didn't get a headstone; she got a plaque, and it was made out of wood. And over time, it deteriorated, and honestly, nobody knows where her body is. It's unknown. That's what happened to Trudy. Her real name was Gertrude. Treacherous Trudy. Gertrude Smith. That's fucked up, right? That she was a pickpocket, and now we don't know where we don't know where she is. But according to this guy right here, she was a gun-toting, bank robbing, helping her friend break out of prison or jail kind of gal. Hollywood, right? Or even like I was saying with which one was I talking about first? I was rattling some shit out so quick. Nat Love, that's what I was talking about. Nat Love, in the movie, he was this man out for revenge because, someone killed his parents in front of him and X'd him with a thing on his head. And, he's out here doing, bad things, but he's really in search of the people that, did this. And he grows up and he's out here, killing people in churches and robbing stagecoaches and robbing banks and robbing trains, just robbing shit. And in actuality, the real Nat Turner, sorry, not Nat Turner, wrong guy, sorry. Nat Love was not a criminal at all. You know what I'm saying? He, actually, let me write it, I wrote it down. I want to tell you a little bit about the real Nat Love. He was born in Tennessee, died in L.A. 1854, died in 1921. But he was born into slavery. His parents were sharecroppers. They said he had a gift for breaking horses, calming them the fuck down. And so then he bought some horses, or he was gifted a horse, and he wound up selling it back to the guy who he bought it from. And he did it twice. The guy gave him money for the same horse twice, and he took that money at 16 years old and left. Fled. He went out west and became a cowboy and an author and a Pullman porter on a boat. He was never the Nat Love that James put in his movie. The director put in his movie. They really Holly weirded it up because the real dude wasn't a criminal at all, like at all. But I really still like the movie. I like how how he just it's in a reimagining. You know what I'm saying? Or like they call it a revisionist. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, Mary Fields. I was just talking about her. The stagecoach Mary, first black female mail carrier, born into slavery. She was a chambermaid on a steamboat, a house servant. Then they started, labeling her. On Google, when you research things in Wikipedia, they don't really say she was a lesbian, but it sure is implied when you do research about her. She was doing men's work, and they put it in parentheses, men's work. Things like maintenance, repairs, gardening, hauling freight, being a foreman. But she didn't get her carrier position at the Star Route mail people until she was 60 years old. She wasn't. She was 60. So until then, she was just a woman getting out of slavery and trying to find her fucking way through life. But Rufus Buck, oh man, played by one Idris Elba. It's crazy. Hey Nikwabi, it's crazy the when you look at the movie and you see Rufus Buck and it's played by Idris Elba, you think of this lifetime of like shit running, like he's been robbing banks and robbing people's ranches and just doing the most hideous thing for like life. Like when we seen him, he's like what in his at least 30s, creeping on 40, right? Just this lifetime of just crime. But in actuality, the real guy died at 21. He was hanged at 21 years old. Him and this group of people called the Rufus Buck Gang. They were killing and robbing stores, ranches. They did the graping thing, kidnapping children. And he was 21 years old, born in 1875, died in 1896. Yeah, July of, and he was hanged. They hung the whole crew at the same time. They just hung them all up. They were terrorizing people's homes, like breaking into people's shit and kidnapping their children, like killing the whole house and then taking a 10-year-old girl with them. They didn't say what they did with the 10-year-old girl, but I could just about imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like all these things. Hey, the Wisdom Review, how are you doing? Welcome. What's up, executive? I didn't even see you pop in there. How you doing? Up here talking about the movie, y'all. Y'all can hit the link at any time if you want to talk about it yourself. You think I missed something? You think I'm full of shit? You think I'm off? At any time, I got a overlay so I won't get prawn bombed. Woo woo. That's what happens when you give up 25 hard-earned cash monies to StreamYard. All right. I talked about Treacherous Trudy. I talked about Rufus Buck. Cuffy. Cuffy's real name was Cathay Williams. What movie? Did you really just put what movie in the chat, Executive Sessions? Anyway, Cathay Williams, who played Cuffy. I'm sorry, whose name was Cuffy. Her nickname was Cuffy. Her real name was Cathay Williams. She was an American soldier in the Army. She was the first black female member of the Army. She posed as a man named William Cathay. She just switched her last name with the first name. She just switched it back and forth. Yeah. Yeah, she did 2 different tours. 2 different tours posing as a man. Yeah, she did 2, but they were like short ones. I don't think they were full 4-year tours because. Wait, what does it say? When I wrote it, I swear I wrote it down. I wanted to write it down. Yeah, there were 2 small tours in the Army. She was posing as a man, but she was born into slavery. She was a house slave. Then she went up into the military when she started to get real sick all the time. She was getting sick, and they kept sending him to the infirmary and off to different specialists and things because in between her her tours, she would seek a lot of medical help, and she was trying to get a pension and medical coverage and shit like that, and they wouldn't give it to her. And they never did give it to her. She fought for that shit until she died, and they never gave it to her. Um, did you love the movie Executive Sessions? It was so good, right? Anyway, back to Cuffy. When they discovered that she was a female, it was during one of her medical visits. They gave her a full exam, and they discovered she was a woman. They kicked her out of the military, and they refused to give her a pension. And she died. Um, also, um, okay. After the military, got kicked out of the military. She still fought for the pension all the way until she died. She became a cook, and then she bought her own boarding house. She owned her own boarding house. And then her health really jacked up. She was denied the pension still all the way to her death, and her final resting place is unknown. Yet another person, we don't know where they are. She's just gone. We don't nobody know where Cuffy is. She was born in 19. I'm sorry, I keep saying 1844, and she died in 1893. That's Cuffy. Talked about Mary, Trudy. All right, I talked about everybody. I want. Oh, did I mention that Nat Love also went by Red River Dick or Deadwood Dick? Those are some of his other nicknames. Um, yeah. Oh, and then there was okay. That's it. That's all I wrote down for the individual actual people and their actual who they were in actual. I keep saying actual. Ah! the hold on, wait. I can't make me see the full chat. Huh. No. Oh wait, right here? No. Whatever. That's terrible. What's up, Ace? How you doing? I seen someone speak to you, but I didn't see your actual comment. Okay. So, that's the rundown of the actual people, the peeper, that were in this movie. I'll tell you who, now I'm going to talk about the actual movie itself and how amazing it was. Uh-oh, hold on. Hold on, wait. Y'all, hold on, give me 1 second. I got a little interruption from my children who came. Hi. Interruption from the children who brought me delicious gifts. A new cellular device. I told y'all it's like I got my income tax return around this bitch. Huh? New tablet. New phone. New tablet. New phone. Yeah, I'm on the internet right now. Talking to the peeper. The 6 people. We were talking about, did you see, did you see, The Harder They Fall? You're not a movie head, so you probably didn't. I know the girl did. How did you feel about The Harder They Fall? Were you upset? I was just talking about what the actual people were in real life and how none of them were actually criminals, except for Rufus Buck. You didn't care? I didn't care either. Do you like the way the dude put it together, even though they... Yeah. You like the way they got the guy put it together, even though they didn't even know each other and they weren't criminals or whatnot.
It doesn't have to be exact. It was based off of a story.
It's called that.
What is that word?
Revisionist.
No, dramatization of real events or whatever.
All right. Well, it's labeled as a revisionist western.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what it was. Look on the TV. Can you see my popcorn? You like my background?
Yes.
My duck is gone. My StreamYard duck is gone.
Look at my case.
Lovely case. Let me get back to the peeper and finish talking about this movie. It won't take me much longer because nobody hit the link. They just, it's just me running my mouth about how awesome this movie was. And what about the scene when they go into Mayville? They go into this town called Mayville to rob a bank, and everything in the town is spray painted white.
Oh yeah.
The boy, I'm gonna call you the boy. and she's a girl. No, like everything, all the buildings, like the dirt is white, like everything is white, and in it says Mayville, and then in parentheses it says in a white town. It's a white town. It's such a white town, super white. I love that scene. The bank.
I remember them being at the town where it's spray painted, like the chicks were in there dancing and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that was the Redwood, their main town that Rufus Buck was trying to uh, purchase. He said for the intention of, helping the black community and keeping their money black and their businesses black.
Is that
Um,
Idris Elba?
Idris Elba.
I don't like Idris Elba.
I don't really care for Idris Elba either. I'm not a fan. I know the ladies think he's hot. He's not hot.
He's British.
He's hot. He's not.
He's not American.
I don't care about what nationality he is. I just never really thought that Idris Elba was hot. Not at all. Okay. What's your favorite part of the movie? Anyone? Anyone?
I like Lakeith.
Oh my goodness. That's my husband. Grr.
He's also my husband.
Lakeith is gorgeous. He's hot. Hey man. He's fine. He's fucking fine, bro. I like him in Atlanta. There's a show Atlanta. Oh yes.
Did you watch
Stanfield. His last name is Stanfield.
Sorry to Bother You or whatever?
Yeah, I watched that. That's with the horse, right?
Yeah.
That was weird. What's up, granddaughter? Hi. You cool with your phone too? Everybody's got phones?
Yeah.
Okay.
This case is bad.
Maybe we'll call one another one day. Okay, let me get back to what I was talking about in the movie. The bank robbing, amazing. The Keith, Cherokee Bill. Oh, Cherokee Bill. I like Regina King. Regina, I like what's the word I'm looking for? I guess darkness, sinister. That's the word. I like how sinister she was in this. Regina's not really sinister in a lot of movies, but in this one she was. I liked it. It was good. Dark mode initiated. Dark mode.
D mode.
What are you about to get into?
Trying to see if
That's your.
it's hard not to say names.
It's hard not to say names. Oh, you got a stylist. All right, that's cool. Are you gonna draw or something? Or you just want to look bougie with your stylist? Yeah.
The man who I wanted to get the
You-
phone
I'm
out.
supposed to be talking about this movie. I can't talk to y'all.
I was like, he was like, yeah, 600, but with financing and payment, it's gonna be about 800.
What? No, sir.
And also, we don't got it.
Said do the updates.
I really liked Dion Cole, who played the sheriff. I'll tell you what, man. It took me a minute before I realized it was him. Did you realize that was Dion Cole right away? The sheriff. He's in Blackish with Anthony,
Oh, the one, goofy guy?
the goofy guy, and he had gold teeth and he was eating a steak, talking shit in his office by himself. Did you recognize him right away? I did not. I did not either. I was like, that was him. Uh-oh. Somebody hit my link. I'm very excited. Hold up. I got a stupid banner. It's not stupid. To make sure you don't prawn bomb me. I'm so excited to put it up. Where'd it go? Oh, it's up here. I'm supposed to have that ready and on deck. To go smoother. Boom. Huh?
What's poppin'? Hood therapy and
Hey, how you doing?
executive sessions in the building.
I hear you.
What's up with you?
How did you
man?
like the movie?
I like this movie a lot. I would have to rewatch it to get into any details because I only seen it once. But I do remember liking it a lot. You know what I mean? Not having no expectations, just kind of watching it and leaving away thinking that was a good ass movie right there.
Did you ever do any research on who they were actually? Did you know any of the information that I just spit out?
Nah, I was just listening to you, spit that game. No, I didn't know any of that stuff. I just kind of watched it as a movie for what it was.
Yeah, I liked how he, it was it was real kind of controversial with people, the way he, did Stagecoach Mary. A lot of people, I heard a lot of little ruckus. But I like what he did with her. I know that that's she was not a criminal, and she was actually a big part of Black history. First black woman mail carrier and whatnot. But I like that he made her a criminal. I'm sorry. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I really
I don't
enjoyed
know
it.
much about the history around it, but I just know it was a good movie. When I watched it, 'cause I
Yeah.
didn't have no expectations. I kind of was like, black western, all right. We'll see where this go. And I mean, it from beginning to end, it had my attention, and I didn't know nothing about the history. I'm just as a pure movie. I say, oh yeah, this is good.
Yeah, I don't like westerns either. You don't like westerns at all?
It just not quite my thing. I mean, I like the basic westerns, Tombstone, Young Guns. Outside of
Posse.
that, you know what I'm saying. Outside of the basic stuff, no, I don't. I couldn't get into
I
all the old
hate
silent movies.
westerns. I hate westerns. I hate them. The only other western I like is Wild Wild West with Will Smith.
Yes, I haven't watched. I don't like West, but I did like that. What was that? That Hateful Eight or whatever. That was dope
I
as fuck.
hated that movie, and Tarantino's my favorite director,
That was dope.
executive, and I really disliked The Hateful Eight. I really did not care for that
Why?
movie.
Why? Tell
It
me,
was
break
so
it down.
boring. Nothing happened until the last like 7 minutes. Oh,
I just liked all the pseudo racism, all the pseudo. It was a lot of drama. It was thick tension. Like any
yeah,
minute, all this shit can collide. And when it did, it popped off, boy.
yeah. I love Tarantino. He's my favorite. I just really wanted more action in that movie. I just wanted more. I don't know
No,
why I
you're
just did.
right. It was slow. It was a drama movie,
Yeah.
but I didn't hate it like you. I liked it.
Well, this movie I really enjoyed, and I would recommend it to anyone. You can only see it on Netflix though, unless you got some like a bootleg guy that you know. I would, I've seen it several times.
Yeah, I definitely recommend this. I'm gonna have to go rewatch it because you put a little history to it now,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna have to
well,
go rewatch it.
so every Sunday on my community wall, I'm posting a movie, and then the following Sunday at 4, we come here and back here and talk about it together. So I give you a week to
Okay,
watch it. I tell you where you can watch it and whatnot. So here's what I want you to do for me today, executive. I want you to pick a movie for us to talk about next week, or just a genre, if you're more comfortable
okay,
with that.
okay. I tell you what. What you do this once a week?
Every Sunday at 4.
Okay. What do you do the other days of the week?
Smart ass. I have a thing about going live, so I'm trying to conquer my fear. So to stay in the habit of it, I go live every Wednesday also, but I talk about individual actors, actresses, and like directors.
Okay, so I have a different idea. Okay, because you got this one going already, and it seems like it's going well.
Okay.
And I will pick a movie for you, but I'm gonna pitch a different idea for you. It's some executive sessions to hood therapy shit. Okay, how about
Okay.
we do another show on a different day during the week, and we go through a live audio book,
A whole
and
book?
that's right. Well, you need content. I mean, what else you got? That's why I asked you what you was doing during. If you ain't got nothing to do on a certain day, this is your content. Now, I might have to break the book down. You might have to come back for like 2 months before you get through the book. You
Yeah.
know, do it like an hour or so. A couple hour or two a day. I mean, on a certain day, and then come on back
Well,
to it
this is
just
what we
like you're
do,
doing this.
executive session. You see my email scrolling at the bottom?
No, I can't see anything right now because I'm
You
alive.
can't see my banner at the bottom? Okay. Here, I'm going to put in the chat my email. Let me do it over here. And I want you to email me, and we will talk about a specific book that we could do. I'm willing to do that on like a Tuesday or
Hold
something.
on, I see it. Hold on, I see it
Yeah.
at the bottom. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see here. I ain't got my glasses on. Shabo Dish.
Shabo and this bish.
Hold on. Okay. You on Instagram?
No, I'm old. I don't do none of that shit.
Okay. Let me just email me real quick because I'm on my cell phone walking and I'm not gonna be able to do anything. So, or just write down my email and then you can email me.
All right, hold on. Let me get a pen. I got a pencil.
I got the most gangster book that we're gonna start off. I mean, we're gonna set it on
All
fire though.
right. Do you know who Miss Whitty is?
Yeah.
She does that on her channel. She reads audiobooks.
Oh, that's see. So I ain't the only person I
Yeah, you
understand
should
this.
check
This
her
is a
channel out. Miss Whitty reads. Yeah, all should check her
yeah.
channel out.
I'm gonna go check her out. Yeah. I mean, I know her
All
from
right,
the
go ahead.
chat
And give me
room.
your
That's my
email.
home. KAYFALL96 at gmail.com.
KAYFALM.
No, LL.
You get that settings change?
Hold on, stop talking. L what? Got that.
KAYFALL.
LL. KFall.
Yeah, K fall.
96.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that's a good idea. So that's that. Pick a movie, executive, or genre.
Okay, so I got you.
It's
Right?
got to be a place I
So
can watch it now. I
what do you
got here.
mean?
Let me run down what I have. That maybe it'll help you with your decision. I have Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max, Disney Plus, and then YouTube, Freevee, Tubi, Pluto. Go.
Okay, well, I mean, you got a lot of platforms, so I mean, ain't nothing we can. So how about I don't know what you guys are used to. If you guys are into history, scary movies, but I'm gonna go into some Marvel and some DC or something. All right. So are we in there? Is that off? We can't do these.
Okay, first of all, don't say DC on my channel again and get you kicked the fuck off.
Okay. Well, see, I'm trying to
I'm
figure
just
out where
playing.
y'all
I'm just
at.
joking with you.
The DC. So you team Marvel.
I'm a Marvel kind of gal.
Okay. So you're not down with Black Adam and all this stuff the Rock's in.
I've seen
You
all that
got
shit, man, but I'm a Marvel kind of gal.
okay. Okay. I need a little bit of both in my life. Depends on what. All right. So how about we start at the beginning with the Marvels, and we start off with go through the Marvel series, and I'd recommend starting off with Iron Man 1 and working your way all the way through to Ant-Man Quantum Physics.
Well, that's a large. We could do like, let's do like this. Let's do Iron Man, but we'll do all the Iron Mans in one video.
Okay, however you want to
And
do
then
it.
maybe later we'll do all the Ant Mans. And then
Okay,
maybe all the Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, that kind of thing.
there you go, there you go. I'm just saying that's a
Um,
big old piece of content
right,
right there.
instead of, trying to talk about them all at the same time, we can't do that. Um, I say we start with Guardians of the Galaxy. Can we agree on that?
We can agree on that.
We'll do both, 1 and 2.
Why do you want to start there? Is there a
Because they're
chronological
my
order you're
favorite.
trying to go through?
They're my favorite
Okay,
Marvel movies.
I was wondering.
Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite, and then Ant Man. I fucking love Ant Man. Um, and then of course Deadpool. Come on now.
Deadpool is the shit.
Yeah,
Deadpool is definitely the shit. Yeah, yeah. Now
but
I'm
we'll do
excited to
Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2.
okay. All right, 1 and 2, because they got another one coming out too soon, right?
Oh, I'm on it.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm finna hurt. Now this gonna be now the audio book I got in mind. It's gonna be it's a shocker. It ain't for everybody. This if you're not from the hood and you don't need you might want to come listen to this book because you're gonna this right here. This is one of the greatest books that was pulled out of high school curriculum that should have stayed.
You got a big build up here. You got a big build up going on.
Give me your first guess. What book do you think I'm talking about?
Um, we read it in school.
Yeah, you read it in high school, but it got pulled because it just, it's just tough.
To
It's just
Kill a
straight.
Mockingbird.
Nope. It's just a straight shooter. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's
I
one
don't
of the
know.
best books. All right, so we're going to
What?
kill the drama.
I can
We
barely
go.
hear you. Said what now?
It's called Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Uncle Tom's what?
Uncle Tom's Cabin.
I think I've. It sounds familiar, but I didn't read it. But it sounds familiar for some reason.
Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. So I don't want you to go
Let me write that.
researching. Don't you blow it. We're gonna do this
I'm
together.
not.
We're gonna walk together. Don't you go read.
Write it
Don't you
down.
go read the whole book real quick. You know
I
what I'm
won't.
saying? Just download it. It's an 18-hour audio book. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna take our time, and it's gonna take us a couple of months, and we're gonna work through that book together. We'll pick a date, I'm sure once a week, and work through this book.
Okay. I'm down for that idea. We'll see how that goes. All right, executive, this was fun. I'm going to email you I've never downloaded an audiobook before, but I have all these devices. I'm sure I can figure it the fuck out. I have all these kids and they stare at their devices all day. I got a
Yeah,
grandkid.
you
She
know.
stares at her shit all day. Between all of us, we can figure out how to download an audiobook.
Yeah, just go to your YouTube page, and you can go to LibreBox, or any of the free audiobooks, and you'll find it in there. Because you don't
Yeah.
want to, we don't want to play an audiobook that's not in the public domain. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right,
We can
peace out.
actually like
What?
listen
Go
to
ahead.
them. Is
Yeah,
that
so the
what you're
ones in
suggesting?
the ones. Okay, yeah. So the ones that's in public domain, they
Right.
are legally. You can legally play and listen to them on our channels
And
because
this
they're in
book
public
is one
domain.
of those books.
And this book is one of them. Yeah, so we can
Okay.
play this one, and woo, it's vicious.
So then, like, we would do like a couple of chapters per video.
Yeah, something like I think the first chapter is really long, so it's like
Okay.
30 minutes. But then after that, they're like 10-minute chapters. So we can do
Okay.
so many chapters. Stop between the chapter, break it down, smoke a blunt, kind of, what I'm saying, air it out, and then start it back up. You know what I mean?
That sounds
However
like
you
a
want to
good
do it.
idea.
Oh
I'm
yeah, the
with that.
people that's into it, they're gonna get a culture shock. You know what I mean? This book is gonna be the truth.
Yeah.
Okay,
I.
so
You
you
know what?
already know what
It's
it is.
the name is sounding more from the more I say it in my head. Like I kind of it's coming back to me. Like I kind of remember it. I don't remember. I don't think I
We
read it,
from the
but I
same
remember
era.
hearing
It's,
about it.
it's we were supposed to read it, but we was probably out fucking around instead of doing, what we were supposed to do. So you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's why you know what it is,
Yeah.
but you just didn't do the homework. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's an excellent read. I think it's something different, like you said, outside of Miss Witty. I don't hear too many people doing audiobooks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Miss Witty Reads is her channel.
Okay, yeah, that's a beautiful thing because I don't think most people do that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll
She's been doing it for
participate
a
with that.
while.
We can definitely email me. We'll set up a date. You know what I mean? During the week when we both free. And we'll go through this whole book.
Yes, sir.
And I'll be here
All
every
right. Well, thank
Sunday.
you
You
for
gotta
hitting
let
the
me know.
link.
Sundays at what time?
I go Sunday. I posted on my community wall. I go live every Sunday at 4.
At 4 Western time? Pacific, I
Eastern
mean?
Standard Time.
Oh, Eastern. So 1 o'clock out here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where you are.
I'm in
You're in
Cali.
Cali. I'm in Ohio.
Okay, no sweat. I
Yeah.
got you. Bet.
All
See
right.
you next
Thank
time.
you.
Email me.
I will.
Peace.
All right. All right, y'all. I hope that you went and seen this movie. If you didn't, go see this movie. You see, I got cookies. It's a great movie. Um. Until next time. Peace.